knocked out by the play zone, and you can already see teams are struggling to get by. Pmpl now finds inside as well. This does not look great for Evo's VIP. Nades after nades. Small boy hoping to catch him all off. And maybe with a stroke of luck, they may be able to find something. Wow, that the debut season for the Wonder Kid is looking pretty good. And Bravo drives on top of Noxy. And that's going to be the first roadkill that you are seeing for the season. Small boy just gatekeeping all of them. But Evo's VIP, what is their next move?
I don't think much of an option is available for them. They have to go in for a Hail Mary of anything, or hope for formerly the four rivals to actually contest it against RSG. Meanwhile, Wales already meeting against Yudu Alliance here. Dinks getting just shot down. Kim actually just waiting his position, just snaking along. Wales looking to push, but they will ultimately go down to the blue zone. And Wales just look to clean up. It just seems like a end-all be-all for them with the majority of their members already in the blue zone. They will be eliminated at 16th place.
Sinby may not be able to make it out of the blue zone, though. He's already getting his health chipped off. So the rest of Wales, they've been leaving Snappy behind, poor thing. But here comes April coming in with a backstab as well. This may not look all too great. But Evil's Snappy, they have to take one fight at a time.
So 1v2.
Now push, they find April. He gets knocked down. But the rest of RSG, are they going to be moving alongside as well? Insomnus will be able to actually chip some damage. Wow, Razor secures the kill. That's a point going in for the side of Evo's VIP. They've already lost their team captain, Luxy. Meanwhile, Kim right under the bridge, and Appy is going to do exactly the same to keep the Tigers off of the bridge.
Oh, the dynamics have changed. Four rivals playing it very smart here with the diversion play. Actually makes way for his friends to drive on by. Sure, you lose one, but you didn't lose everyone. And you're still very well in the game. And now you're the ones gatekeeping Evos from actually making an entrance. But Sam Z, he's there. They know he actually missed the shot. So they might going to capitalize on that. They will take Appy down. So four rivals loses two. They make it through, but Evos now has another problem to solve here because they still cannot cross the bridge.
A couple of smoke trails have already been set up. At least Sam Z has been able to recuperate, but right in front of it is going to be four rivals, and that's where Rex, my word, Ziggs is going to be pulling all those shots from afar with that DP spray down. Right down below, Kim is just keeping himself alive, and that is Kim being so far away from the rest of RSG, but now they just have to book it and wing it with all the vision being all negated. Razor goes right down below, but he drives to the other den as well with Batman waiting right down below. That's a free pickoff while Insomnus is already down. Sam Z swims alongside Kim.
Evos just getting shredded. They tried to push in through, but unfortunately the old Hail Mary play did not work out with Batman just gatekeeping here. Kim is swimming in the waters together with Sam Z, so do they see each other? Do you think Kim would message Batman like, hey, someone's on my back, someone's on my tail here, make sure to take him out, because he's trying to come into shore, and RSG, the whole squad's just waiting here with the red card. But RSG now trying to make the way forward, has the vehicle, will be driving forth. And VXM, yeah, I guess we'll take a look at them as they try to, engage onto another team just across to them, opposite side. Homeboys as well, holding the grenade. It cooked, it hit. VXM pushing in with the vehicle.
Oh boy, and now moving alongside as well, they just have to get by because the rest of SMG, they're already in the middle of the circle. That's going to be a pick. Oh my word, John! With pretty much short scopes, he's been able to knock him down off of that roof. Now that's going to be a little bit of trouble for the side of Wills as well, where we have Stewart hiding inside of the hut. Mickey's going to be doing exactly the same for the side of Fangs, but he's going to outnumber the likes of Team Wills. Now, Stewart, he's got nowhere to run, but the rest of the members of Fangs, they don't really have options here, but that grenade is just about enough to actually knock them all down. Now we're only down to 6 teams. Homeboys with Naoki picking another pointer right through, and Axis Esports, they're just trying to hold in towards the solid compound, but eventually they might need to give way to the hands of Team Bosker as well as Fangs.
Axis had it the most comfortable for this game one on Erangel, actually choosing to drop onto the military base, but Boskur actually going head to head against R2K here as he takes down one more left in the bag, and they'll be switching firing power at each other. R2K, he is up against the entire squad, or 3 members of Boskur will lose the trade out. No surprise there, but he stood valiant and, well, A+ for efforts, I'd say. Axis, though, being very passive. Do people even know they're in this compound? They haven't even shot a single. They do now against VXM and takes them out.
Wait a minute. Did Mika just wiped out the entirety of the team? I'm fumbling because I was just looking at the kill feed and it was all Mika by himself take out the entirety of Thanks. Now, grenade galore over on the side of Boskur as well as Homeboys, where these exchanges are actually going nowhere. But Boskur, they have to force their way in. And the rest of Axis, they're just waiting alongside SMG to see who's going to be able to break out of all these Mexican standoff. But Vokey, Mika, all of them having full squad's advantage against Homeboys as well as Boskur. Even if they were to go in for a certain invade, it's going to be pretty tough. But the grenades, they're dropping really closely to the side of Naoki. They're just proning on the ground, needing to keep themselves silently still, or else Axis may just be able to chip right in. And look at Team SMG. They've got some great vantage point across those opposite side of Nova.
Yeah, it seems like the final could already be predicted between these two to stand off here, because they literally don't have to do anything. Play patient. Eventually, it's already the 7th circle. It's gonna come in. It's gonna wipe either Boskur or HBL or Homeboys, which eventually is gonna be Homeboys first, because they didn't have the number advantage. Unless Naoki can pull sort of clutch. No, gets shot down by the grass side. Boskur secured numerous points for their end, and now will finally have to push downwards, but SMG has eyes on them on the high ground, will tap fire. Axis now knows that on the opposing side, on the opposite side of their compound, he sees one, takes down Asparzi, will knock him off, confirms the kill as well. Trixnity, now 5 kills on the side of SMG. They are on fire right now.
And that's a clinical finish as well. It's just looking at them going for that massive shred of a damage, and there was nowhere that Asfar could have run as far as he can. Well, definitely intended
wordplay
for sure. So back towards this 2 teams that are standing off, and one of them will walk away with the very first chicken dinner of the regular season. So SMG, they're the ones who need to find a little bit more of that opening, but everyone's currently hugging by the corners of the walls. Now, on that open garage, Bart may not be in the best position possible, but just look at the rest of Axis. They have a wider spread with that 2-2 split, which they could just focus fire on either side. And speaking of which, Vokey opens up and finds the head of Bart, and Team SMG, they're having 1 member down. They need to quickly go in for the revive, and those grenade galore is going to be coming right in as well. Snitty going down, proning, and he's just going to be looking by the garage. He finds Hey Noob! Hey Noob's going to go down to the hands of Jenny from the top side of the balcony. And now Vokey's on the push. Vokey's on the rush. He's going to be able to get 1. He breaks the vehicle. He's looking for 6. But as he pushes right in, there's still Trix Snitty, and he might just hear the prone coming out of 6.
Oh, they're trading bodies one-on-one here, but Axis seems to be coming to one on top, except SMG. Now they're just trading bodies at this point, but Axis, now he has to find Jenny. Jenny has the high ground. He could oversee the entire squadron. He does see him. Vokey with the nades does connect. He will now have 1/3 of his HP, but has to heal up here. Can he create a Hail Mary? Jenny's the last one standing from SMG, noticing that all the other members from Axis are still alive, and they throw the nade to finish it off. It cooks, and then it blows up. And the first winner chicken dinner goes to the side of Axis Esports.
Axis Rate 1 with Vokey leading the pack has finally found their way. With a brand new team, he has that aura of a champion to bring along with him, and that's your first game being concluded. Congratulations, Axis Esports. Now, as we look down the list as well, Team SMG, they were pretty much stuck over the corner of the play zone already, and Denny, he didn't really have all too much that he could possibly do, unless if he hops downwards to challenge Vokey. But Vokey it just seems like he's unstoppable. You know, like I've been trying to find those words out there to conclude that massive play that they just did. Not many of these teams had that confidence in that final run in Phase 8 as well as Phase 9 to just rush in for those final few moments. But Axis, Red 1, they look to be on fire.
Yeah, Axis definitely goes the way of Axis here. Well, all credit is where credit is due, but they also we're not going to discredit the fact that although they got the best drop spot for this circle in this map at this current point in time, doesn't mean they didn't play it all too smart, well, and well, very methodical. So we've got a highlight all queued up. Whenever you're ready, we'll switch it on to it.